So the next step is dry fitting everything so that you can determine where your cuts are. Because the worst thing you want is like to have like a little sliver cut in a visible spot. I had to move this around a lot, and between this and this, I had to come up with the best sort of compromise. So the way it worked out is we're gonna have a little 3-inch piece here. It'll be a 3-inch and a 3-inch, and then you'll have a 3-inch piece there and there. And then these will almost be, you can see where it'll be cut there. And then I always use a laser to do my layout, because if you draw a line on the floor, when you spread your thin set over it, you're gonna cover up your line. So I shoot a laser, and then I also give myself reference points with the laser so that if it gets bumped or whatever, I can reset it back to where it was. So you can see that tape mark I put on the wall. So I marked a piece of tape there. I marked a piece of tape there to match that cross reference. And then I also put a piece of tape in the bathtub there. So you can see I've got the toilet in the bathtub there. So yeah, I've got the laser set up there. That marks my reference line. So everything references off of that. And then I'm gonna put a mark, I'm just gonna put a piece of tape this way to mark my like starting course when I get started. I'm gonna start there. What's actually gonna happen is when I tile, I'm gonna start there, and I'm gonna go back that way. I'm gonna go back this way so that you're not stepping on any of your tiles. So if I can sit my knees here and I can reach that over there. You can also see that's actually where the toilet flange was there. If you use a paint can and then you take a Sharpie and you mark and you kind of run it around the outside of the paint can, it's actually about just a little bit wider than the toilet flange, which is 7 inches, is a 7-inch circle. So I went ahead and marked and laid out all my tiles and marked for that. And then the way I cut those is I have a little diamond wheel on a 4-inch angle grinder, and I just trace and score it a few times, get my circle, and then I cut it with a wet saw and then bust the pieces off. That's how you do that.